You see what happens when we're off for 2 weeks? We were off for a week, right?
Yeah, we missed it. This is our first episode wearing headsets, and
so it's
an adjustment.
We're official.
Interesting.
Yeah, we all hate each other. I mean, I hate the way I sound.
If this is what I've been making you all listen to my entire life, I am so sorry.
I'm sorry. I just don't forgive you.
I can't believe this is how I sound. Nobody asked for your forgiveness.
Hey guys.
So did we start? Are we starting?
Yeah, we're starting. We got a show to do, man.
We've been started.
Do we do the little theme song? No.
We just did it.
We were so out of sync.
How out of sync are you today?
That's what that shit was.
That's what we're going with.
So we're just gonna I guess go with the flow with our new headsets and kind of just get a feel for things.
Yep.
I guess I'll start by saying that I got into a car accident on I-95.
Were you?
Oof.
It was bad.
World's most dangerous highway.
So what happened?
You don't have any bruises or anything?
No.
Well, hence the dark complexion.
They hide the bruise. No, but what happened is, I don't know, man. Maybe I was distracted. I don't know. It just happened so fast.
Were you on your phone?
I was playing Angry Birds.
I wasn't. Maybe I was
playing Angry Birds.
But
I don't know how I missed it.
that was perfect. Fuck. No. It all happened so fast. But like the car in front of me slammed his brakes and like kind of veered to the left lane, and I'm like, oh shit! So I slammed my brakes and I veered to the left lane, but he was already in the lane I was going to, so I turned more, and then I spun out of control. So I'm like, and then I cut the wheel all the way sideways to the right, and then my car just turned and it hit. I don't know, it was like 2 or 3 cars in front of the car, the initial car that slammed his brakes.
Jeez.
And like I rear-ended them, and I was like, oh my fucking god.
Whoa, that sounds like...
Yeah.
It sounds serious.
Wait, was it because there was traffic? Why did that person slam?
Everything was good except on the right lane. On the right lane, it's just like it just stopped. And I'm just like, I'm just like, oh my, wait, what? Yeah, right. So I don't know what happened. So, and I felt bad. Okay, so I felt bad for like the lady because like we parked her car and she's like, what happened? I'm like, what am I don't know. What am I supposed to say? Like I fucked up. Like I mean, I don't know.
Like, what do you want me to say? I tried to kill you.
No, I lost control and like I rear-ended.
It's called an accident.
This is what
The
happened.
old lady from Vegas comes out of the car.
Oh my god. She's back for revenge.
She has a heart attack like right there and then. No, oh my god. I would have laughed.
She'll haunt your dreams.
It's horrible. She's like in pain. It's like.
No, but well, what's it called? So
Well, we're glad you're okay, man.
Wait, so you veered to the left and then cut back to the right and just do this whole like...
yeah, it because I lost traction, so it was out of control, and then like I cut to the right and went straight to this car. Luckily,
Was it
like,
raining?
What?
Was it raining or are your tires just fucking bald?
No, it wasn't raining. It was like my tires are pretty okay. It's
Beautiful
not
day,
like
perfect conditions.
best condition, but it's good. It was
No
good.
traffic.
And then so everyone was okay. Nothing. I only hit one car apparently, and then I'm like, damn, I feel bad for the lady because like I rear-ended her, and but she had like nothing to do with it, Not that I know of, She could have been the one that slammed the brakes and like initially caused the whole
Insurance, man.
thing. Anyway, so she didn't want to call like the cops. I'm like, should we call the cops? She's like, I mean, if I could have no guy can just get it fixed and you can pay me. But I'm like, I don't know if I can afford that. So I mean, I feel like we should just call the cops and report that shit.
Yeah.
So I did just go through insurance.
I mean,
and all
that's
that.
nice. I mean, that's nice, honest of you, because someone else would have just been like, yeah, sure, and then just fuck it, never seen him again.
Yeah.
Let me get your license plate. No.
Just go.
Take pictures. What? No.
Just go. What are you doing? It's my privacy.
And you just left asking, lady, what are you hiding?
So
I mean, what if she had uninsured motorist insurance and then Ricardo drives away and then she's like, oh, well, it was a hit and run. What was the license plate? She's like, oh. Then Ricardo wouldn't have been in trouble, technically, if she didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then she would have made an insurance claim anyways.
Why didn't you take that chance?
well, so it turns out
Insurance fraud 101. Don't do this.
So I ended up getting a ticket, obviously, because I hit the person from, I'm the one who spun out. I'm the one who got, who rear-ended the.
You
lady.
hit that.
Yeah, I fucking hit that shit hard. my car's fucked up. But yeah, so but then the guy was pretty cool. The police officer, and he's like, you should. I mean, he's like, I can't tell you what to do, but you know, you should. You could probably. I mean, I suggest you take it to court, but you do your own thing. I don't think the person had like insurance. Like, the car wasn't registered, so it's like I don't think they're gonna show because they don't really have a case. So yeah, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do that.
They show up with the best lawyers and everything. So they thank you for everything that you had.
Yeah, I know.
The office is like another gullet.
Just comes in with all these Jewish lawyers. It's Weinstein. And she's like in like a neck brace. That's the man.
Stupid civilians. Oh man.
Takes the neck brace off, goes to racquetball court. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, right after the trial, she just takes it off.
He still looks at the judge. Half-ass walks away.
Break dancing, like staying on their neck and shit.
Everybody's just against Ricardo. You're just like, what's going on?
I know. I'm like, it's like a courtroom.
He's like stepping out of the.
He's an illegal immigrant, Ricardo.
He's like stepping out of the courthouse and like a whole bunch of people just pointing and laughing at him.
I'm American, man. You're a piece of shit.
Yeah, sure, Mr. Rosa.
Rosas.
Immigrant.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know why this is going that way.
It's
It's already
We're
gone.
falling to a pit of despair here, guys.
no, but luckily my car is drivable, so like I drove it. I don't know. It's gonna cost like almost $3,000.
That explains why the car was at your house and you weren't there yet that Friday. when I stopped
yeah,
by.
right, exactly. So, but at that point, I'm like, all right. So either I could use that as like a down payment to like get a new car and just like, or because I'm pretty sure I could like talk it down and like. So I just want to see what's gonna be like my best option. But it turns out fixing my car is gonna be the best option. I'm just not prepared for like buying a car or investing in a car.
You guys.
You wouldn't want to finance one?
No, but still, like, I don't know.
Because then you'd be probably making, I mean, if you get like a Toyota Corolla or Camry or whatever, you'd be paying, I don't know,
I'm paying.
$200.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm paying for mine.
For a brand new car.
Damn, that's like it's still a drag.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's because like I own my cars, so like going from not paying $200 a month to paying $200 extra a month.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
think about, well, yeah. But
Well,
I mean,
Yeah.
no, but it also your insurance might go up too. And then,
Well, the new car,
it's
he's
gonna
going to
go up.
have to pay full coverage. Unless
Yeah.
Are you paying full coverage now? Most
I
likely.
doubt.
No,
Probably not.
I mean, even
It
if he
doesn't
was paying full
cover-
coverage,
it
full
doesn't-
coverage on is a different story.
It doesn't cover collision. So.
My insurance doesn't cover damages.
Yeah.
The main thing is that it doesn't cover car accidents.
It's like, what are you paying for then?
Bro, right? Like, what am I paying for you for?
This piece of paper that says I have insurance.
Really? I don't know why. I'm like, dude. We should just not. Well, whatever.
So all in all,
Well, so you're gonna fix your car up.
So I'm gonna fix my car this Monday for day off.
Are you gonna get the door fixed?
No, that's a separate charge. Right?
How are you gonna drive without a door?
What? No, yeah.
you just like imagine like Ricardo on the highway with like no door to his driver's side.
Like a Jeep. My
It's a low Jeep.
My Jeep Mitsubishi.
Yeah, Mitsubishi.
Is Mitsubishi even still around? They're still making cars? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
An old one.
Yeah, there's still no way. What auto manufacturers have gone out of business? Like
Saab?
Subaru?
Saab went out of business. No, Subaru's still around.
Oh,
Subaru's
I don't see him. I don't see him that much.
Subaru's strong as hell in like like up north and with lesbians everywhere. Like Subaru's like the top selling car.
That sounds so hot. Okay. Anyway. Saturn is also another one.
Oh, yeah.
Saturn.
My mom used to have one like 10, 15 years ago.
Is
It's
Jaguar?
actually a pretty good car though.
No, they just got
Jaguar's-
bought out by Toyota, or Toyota owns them? Or they're a branch of Toyota?
I think so.
Or Ford. I
Or
think.
Ford.
Yeah.
And then
I was gonna say
Lexus is Toyota.
Lexus is Toyota.
Which
so,
surprised me. I actually did not know that until like my mom got a Lexus and it's just like, what? It's a Toyota?
Fancy Toyota.
Yeah, it's a Toyota.
so how do you guys pronounce Jaguar? Is it Jaguar or Jaguar?
Jaguar.
Some people say Jaguar.
It depends on how rich you are.
Yeah.
Jaguar.
Income affects language and pronunciation. Oh.
Indubitably.
How that be?
Somebody they just kick the door in right now. Sorry, you're not wealthy enough to pronounce those letters.
That's horrible.
Freeze.
The poor English. What's going on?
What do now?
You like go over, your tax income goes up like $1, just jumping you that $1 to the next tax bracket.
Like, I speak better.
Good day, my lady.
It's like, oh,
I
hello.
will have some like quarters.
Yeah, you become British. You speak English.
Not Cockney though.
English. No, oh god. Let me not.
And we are now entering the.
So okay, all right, maybe it won't be really bad.
This is the offensive segment with Ricardo.
If you just say all different types, or maybe it's even worse if you just say a bunch of accents.
It's like, yeah, instead of just making
That's
fun
what I
of
was-
one accent, let's get them all.
Damn, it's hard because like, what's like the Mexican accent? Because that's like my.
Oh, no,
You're doing it right now. What's the Mexican accent?
You were born for that.
I don't know. It's so bad.
Just in your blood.
It's so.
You do like a Speedy Gonzalez impression?
Oh man.
Wait, what if
What?
you're just faking your
Speedy
accent
Gonzalez?
right now, and then the Mexican accent
Yeah,
is your
yeah,
natural
yeah.
voice? Is like, I've just been living a lie the entire time.
Oh my god, you know Walking Dead? You know Rick Grimes, like his.
Yeah,
He's British. Oh my
yeah,
god.
British, super British.
Hearing him talk is like, what?
He's British.
Well, same with
Dr. House. Yeah, House.
Yeah. Oh my god.
House.
I don't know these people by their real names. I just know them by their stage names, and that is all I know.
Your name is House.
Now, what's the dude from? I forget his name from Get Out, but he's like he has the black actor that originally he's the main character and shit.
Yeah,
but his accent is completely different and shit. I think when I
Okay.
saw him in an interview, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I kind of when
That's good, like acting and shit. Like,
when the girl.
they-
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. The girl from fucking Game of Thrones. She's in X-Men now.
Oh,
But she plays she has
Sophie
an American
Turner?
accent.
yeah,
Wait,
Sansa.
So,
Oh, Sansa.
Is it Sans? What? Who's it?
yeah, so it's
Sansa Stark. Oh, the short one, right?
No, that's
no,
the older
that's
one.
Arya.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Arya.
The older
right?
one. Yeah,
The
she's
taller
like,
one, the tall one.
She's the badass.
yeah, she's in the new X-Men. And I don't know. It's kind of weird because
Yeah, she's cheating.
I know her by her original accent, and she starts speaking American. I'm just like, oh,
Yeah,
English.
it's like watching that Daniel Radcliffe guy in anything.
It's not Harry Potter.
Yeah.
It's not Harry
yeah.
Potter. It's like, no.
But he's actually good.
all
That's
you
the thing. He's
I
actually
know, but
good.
But then how can what's her name? Hermione. That she's in other stuff, and
Hermione.
Watson.
Emma Watson.
Yeah.
How can she's in other stuff, and I'm okay with it. But
Maybe
for
you
some
just-
reason, Daniel Radcliffe.
Harry
no.
Potter.
No,
His name is Harry Potter.
Oh, the dude that played
Like veins coming out.
the dude that played Ron Weasley has his own TV show on Netflix now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like something about like
The Weasley Hour.
like he like plays this bum that apparently
Hates his
like
life.
he's like about to go through a breakup and like about to lose his job, and then like he gets told by the doctor he has cancer. Then it turns out he doesn't have cancer, but like he's like milking it.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for that.
I want to see it.
Yeah, like his life is like shit, and then he apparently gets cancer, and everybody's like, "Hey, yeah!" Like everything is fucking going great for him. Then, and then it's like, "Oh no, we made a mistake," and he's like, "Oh." He has to like go and like talk to everybody. He's like, "Oh, I don't have cancer now," some shit like
Everyone's
that. But
fuck you then.
yeah, but his life just improves dramatically.
So like everybody just cares about him.
Dramatically drastic. I like that word. Dramatic.
Yeah, that makes
Dramatic.
sense. I understood.
Everybody's just super fucking nice to him and shit. He's like getting raises at work and shit, I think. Everybody's like, yeah, he's gonna die. Cancer.
Cancer sounds amazing.
It's a temporary raise. You're just gonna die anyways. It's fine. And then it's like fucking. Oh,
A
you're
week
not.
tops.
It's like that movie, World's Greatest Dad, with Robin Williams.
That movie was really good.
Yeah, that was a good.
I didn't see that
Fucked
one.
up though.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, yeah. It's like this guy's Robin Williams, his son ends up killing himself by autoerotic
I've
asphyxiation.
heard so much about this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And
The fuck?
but then like he's like, that's fucking embarrassing as fuck. So he like wrote a suicide letter and like made it look like a suicide. And then everyone's like, that kid was like a piece of shit asshole. He's like an asshole to everyone. But then like all of a sudden everyone's like, oh my god, he was like the best guy. And like, also like,
Isn't that always what happens whenever someone like dies? Like people who are like honestly like kind of dicks. They always like show up. Oh, he was just misunderstood. He never wanted to hurt no one. Here's a picture of him when he was like 10 years old, and he was just an angel. And like, you should have known this.
Damien.
In your arms of I mean, he was a piece of shit. All right, he had it coming.
That would be kind of like fucked up though. Like if like you're just giving a eulogy at like a funeral and shit. So like, All right, yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest. This guy was a fucking piece of shit. I mean, the world is a better place, but I mean, still, it is a shame. But
You
I mean,
should know.
Aren't we all better off?
Oh my god.
The person's parents are just like, what the fuck, man?
Okay, I guess we're not allowed to talk at each other's funerals.
Yeah. He was an asshole, but he was my asshole.
The way he would punch me in the face and trip me.
Let's just start eulogizing each other.
You Googleize it?
You Googleize it.
Yeah. Or you think I was too stupid to know what you Googleize? That's so stupid. You googly. Man.
He's a philosophizer.
It's a new mug.
There's just so many.
It's a new mug.
It's actually an old mug, but yes.
A bit new to this.
Yeah.
New to me.
New to the podcast. George's mug.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna just keep this.
as far as like,
That's
as far as like topics go.
So, I gotta tell you
Okay,
guys
wait.
something so funny.
Well, I want to
Yeah.
So, because
On the
I'm
contrary.
pushing 30, I'm 5'6", and I have a receding hairline. I'm starting to get out of shape. I thought, I might hold on. It's supposed to be funny. Come on, you assholes.
It's supposed to be
Self-degradation.
Self-degradation's funny.
Fishing for sin.
Anyway, I'm not.
It's pretty
Anyways,
funny so
so
far.
I decided. Obviously,
bait.
you guys already
That's
know I'm
bait.
starting to go to the gym again. So,
I never knew you
like, when I go to the gym, I'm taking these cardio kickboxing classes, and it happens like right in front of this big window. And outside that window is a Dunkin' Donuts. So imagine me where I'm just like dying out there, just like trying to just like do all my combos, and then just like, all right, get on the floor and do push-ups, or get down and do burpees, and every time I'm getting up, I'm tired as fuck, and all I can see is that Dunkin' Donuts out the window. I'm just like, fuck.
Well, that's because that's what you're choosing to look at, Evan. Why don't you choose to look inside the building, look at someone more in shape, and focus on
It's kind of
that?
hard when the coach is like literally right in front of the window.
Well, look at the coach.
Yeah.
Jeez, but then right behind him is the Dunkin' Donuts. Can't resist, man.
He's showing you how to properly do the exercise, and you're just like, Dunkin' Donuts. He's like all blurry, and then Dunkin' Donuts is just in perfect focus, crystal clear. It's like, you see how zoom in, they're like pulling it out of the oven. It's like,
All right, burpees. Dunkin' Donuts.
So how many times have you gone?
I've been going about like twice at this gym, and then like once or twice a week I go to see Harold.
no, to the Dunkin'
Yeah.
Donuts.
No, Dunkin' Donuts. Luckily enough, I have not luckily. I have persevered and not gone to that Dunkin' Donuts.
That.
That one?
Any Dunkin' Donuts. Correction, any
Go to the one
Dunkin'
down the
Donuts.
street.
So, are you like against Dunkin' Donuts?
I heard America.
I mean, aren't they called Dunkin' now?
Are you against America?
Wait.
Didn't they change their name to Dunkin'?
When I brought donuts, you ate a lot of them.
No.
When did you bring donuts?
Correction, those
The
are donut
first
holes.
time
Donut holes.
I brought food.
Oh yeah, the Munchkins. The
Munchkins.
Munchkins. He fucking murdered those.
Yeah, what happened to your diet then, Evan?
It died.
I wasn't at the gym then.
Harold, if you're watching this, I'm sorry.
Your story's not adding up.
Disclaimer: we all.
For the record, I have noticed improvement in my body, and you guys can suck it.
We don't.
No, you are
second of all,
improving. You are improving, man.
second of all, well, first of all, we're not going to suck you. Second of all, that's all I got.
That's the end of my crude joke. So I think we should I guess maybe you shoot out some ideas for like some skits, some like stupid.
Oh, we about to get meta up in here?
Stupid bro, some meta. I like meta. I don't know, man.
Man, to come up with
Or-
random
Oh wait, guys.
Or-
Were we supposed to talk about Apex last time? We forgot.
You're right. Or we could just okay.
Yes, new topic. All right.
If we because we just can't.
Okay.
We can't
For-
forcibly like talk about something that has to like come naturally.
Okay, I'm forcing you. Now, as far as free games go, I mean, I think Apex is like, Fortnite really fucking knocked it out of the park in the terms of making money.
Yeah.
Like they killed it, especially with like the whole, like how infectious their dances and emotion and emotes and their like skins got. Like people, like kids were spending money on this. And by kids, I mean their parents were forced to pay money to these kids for this, which is just my parents' fault, whatever. But man, they made a killing. But I think Apex came in and they're like, well, we see what you've done wrong here, and we see where we could improve a few little things. And then also, I think they took a couple things from PUBG, and then they just make it their own game. Like, there we go, we're doing this. But I really
How much
hate-
does it suck to be PUBG? Because like you get like kind of outshined by a free version of you in Fortnite, And then all of a sudden, you come out as a full game and like you're getting popular, and people are starting to flock from Fortnite to PUBG. But then Apex comes in,
Yeah.
and then it's just like fuck. Just when they got going, like,
But like, if I could change one thing or add one thing to it, I would add like a solo mode.
No, I think that's
They
coming
are-
out of the new season, solo and duos.
oh, I'm good
Okay,
for
they
that.
listen. They
I need
heard
to
me.
practice.
They heard me. All right.
It's like, damn it, they're good.
Yeah.
Just thought about it. And
There was this one freaking hilarious situation that I have to talk about. Jared was witnessing me for. Like I think it was me and Jared playing alone with a third random person, and I don't know what happened. I think Jared was downed, and I was running through
Yeah, I
the
was
bunker,
dead.
and he was spectating me, and I was running through the bunker, and then I didn't think I had a gun. It was like the beginning of the game, and I ran into a room, but I got shot in the back and I fell, and I run into the room and I close the door behind me, and the person's outside and he's kicking the door down to break it into me. So he kicks it like twice, breaks the door, and starts like shooting at me a couple shots, but he misses a few of them and has to reload, and I just start crawling away from him across the bunker. I open the next door and I close it behind me. And the guy just looks at the door, he's like, really? And Jared's just dying of laughter. I just hear him in my headset like, I can't believe that worked.
Like at that point, he's like fucking. He like runs over to the other door, and you just open up the door, and then you just close the door again. He's on the other side. He's like, just the dumbest thing. I was like, how is this working? Is this guy really fucking stupid? And when he was like, you're like on the ground. He's just like, he's like missing some shots. She's just like side crawling. He's like
Crawling, sidestepping.
side crawling.
That was freaking hilarious. I mean, I die at the end of it all, but it's funny. It's not as good as Jared's story of like punching an entire squad to death.
Yeah, that was that was horrible. But, like in the beginning when I had the fucking Arc Star, they're all just inside with like one of my down teammates, and I like open up the door, and then like I open up the door, and then I just like throw it, and it hits the fucking side of the door. Right? I was like, fuck. That was really stupid. I was like, all right, man, I'm fucked.
Then they start coming out of the room, and Jared just like starts punching them one by one and literally kills them all. We're like, what?
That was so stupid. They just walk around just like, and then the other one walked back into the other one because I was like, all right, fine, take your turns, all of you.
Dude, there was one game, it was a few days ago, me, Brian, and Christian were playing. Oh my
I'm so
okay.
sorry.
No, they're getting good.
They're definitely good.
Yeah. But so we jump out of the plane. I think we tried to get on the drop ship, and it was just a shit show. We jumped off of it, and none of us had guns. And then there was like a team that came out. I think I had a gun, but just a pistol with limited ammo. I took out one guy, and then somehow we managed to take out the other guy. But then the third guy had like he had a gun. He had like a good gun. I ran out of ammo. He killed Brian, killed Christian, and then like I'm just running away from him and shit. And then I punch him a few times. Like I punch him once, and then he's just like shit. He's like reloading. And then like I run away. I pick up Brian and Christian, and then like Brian picks up Christian. They have no health. I have no health because he just shot me a bunch. So like I had half health. They had no health. And then all three of us are like, fuck it, let's rush him. He has a gun. And he's just like, shit. And I think it was like the longbow. So it was like just like a single. Yeah. Huh?
Was he the last guy left?
Of that squad, yeah. Not like of the whole game, but of that squad, yeah. And we just all rushed him. We're just like punching him, and he's just like, oh! And he's like trying to shoot and misses every shot, and we're just like, get him! And then he's like, fuck! And then he starts running away, and we just like jump on him and just punch him to death, and we're just like,
Yes.
what the fuck?
He's like on the ground. He's just like, stopping his ass.
Good old fashioned pummeling.
The
We
randomness.
should
I
play
love it.
Apex. We should play Apex right now.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
yeah.
Stream it. Yeah, stream it.
But no, that game, I like Apex more because it's more intense. Because I think it's a smaller map than
It just
PUBG's
feels
maps
more
usually,
realistic.
like Fortnite's and shit.
But
It's
it
like-
also, it's only 60 people.
yeah, it's
So
60 people, but like,
I'm sure
so
that-
like it's even mostly right off the bat, it's like fucking immediately landing. You're just like people, you're like grabbing guns and people are like, you're just like, like trying to like load and shit. You're just like, fuck.
We've had games where we don't see anyone until the end. We're like, what's going on?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's either like that or like completely.
Oh, like when it was like you, me, and Brian,
fights.
and like, and we just kept going from place to place, and nobody was around us, but we kept ending up in like the circle every
Yeah,
time.
because Brian picks Pathfinder, so he always knows where the next circle is. So we're like, all right, let's get positions.
And then-
No, there was, and then yeah, me, Brian, and Christian were playing one of them, and the whole time I'm like, George, no, Sunvi would hate this because Sunvi just likes to jump in there and just kill people.
Yeah.
And me, Brian, and Christian just won by not seeing anyone the whole game. Like we killed one squad like in the very
last
beginning.
squad.
Like we each had one kill, and then never saw anyone else. And then at
Just
the
win by default.
Well, and then at the very end, we just kept on getting in the circle, and we saw other squads like all the way over there in the back, but we didn't have any long range weapons. So we're just like, fuck it, let's just wait here for them to come to us, and then we'll kill them when they come to us. And then at the end, when the circle was like super small, the people just died because of the wall. Yeah, like we're just waiting for them to come. We're like, all right, they're coming. Let's get ready. And then it just says champions, or we're just like, oh,
That's anticlimactic.
we didn't do anything.
Kind of funny. Like the
Awesome,
time
man.
I was playing with you guys, and I lag out of the game. Like the game glitches out and kicks me off, and then you guys are still playing without me, and then you're like, well,
Oh, yeah.
we're screwed. And then Jared is like left with Evan, and they're against
said it
another
so hard.
squad.
It's always good.
No.
It's always a good
And
situation.
then Jared just throws a grenade after a fight with another two teams. Or the last three teams are there. That two of them are fighting. Then one of them wins, and Jared just throws a grenade and goes, huh?
Yeah, they're all just like searching this one fucking box.
nice.
I was like, all right. But no, fucking yesterday,
Grenade.
the teamwork between Brian, you and I, fucking when we were on that high ground, like when we first went down to engage that one team, and then we started getting sharp on the side, we're like, all right, no, fuck it, let's disengage, go back up, refigure this out, and then fucking the teams started fighting, and then we were picking them off as they were doing that, and then after that they started fighting uphill towards us. I was like, yo, you're at a complete disadvantage.
I'm telling you, we killed like 3-4 squads. Like all you see in this like little funnel, because we had the high ground, they were just funneling up. It's just like so many just crates.
Yeah.
I don't get it. If I was walking up and I see like 12 crates, I'd be like, all right, let's go around. Let's go somewhere else.
Wait a minute.
That was probably the best one. We had fucking like 4 or 5 like squads just constantly, and then we got flanked, of course.
Yeah, like another squad came behind us. We didn't even realize until
Yeah.
no, and then fucking at that exact moment when the squad came behind us, Brian's like aunt came in the room, or his niece came in, so he turned off his mic.
Yeah.
And me and Jared were kind of in the front, and Brian was like to the side, and he sees them coming. He told us afterwards, because we all ended up just dying right away. And then he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." He turned on the mic, and he's like, "I actually saw them coming like 2-3 seconds before before you guys noticed
That's a
them."
drag.
And like I couldn't because I forgot my mic was off because my family was in the room, and we're just
Turn around! Turn around! That's happened to me so many times where I have the microphone like muted because I was doing something, and then I'm talking to you guys, and I'm like, shit, I've been talking normal for a while. This is why you guys aren't answering me. Like, wait, guys, stop being assholes. Now I turned it on.
I think Brian's getting pretty good.
Yeah.
He's always been really good with like calling out things and teamwork and just providing the zip line and all that stuff.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
now he's just getting more consistent with kills.
Right.
He's
Good.
He's getting there. So I don't know. I enjoy playing with him.
Yeah. I need to get on.
Yeah, you don't get on as much.
I know.
I just need to practice.
Where's that Wraith there, Ricardo?
What?
Come on, man. The Wraith.
Oh yeah. But that's the thing. I need to play more, and also like teamwork is key. So
Makes the dream work.
I need to get used to like, cause like for example, some of these play styles like more like rush and go, and I'm about that too. But it just depends on who I'm playing with. You
Man,
know?
I don't think I'm ever gonna forget the time that like we're playing a match. I'm playing a match with Sunny for like the first time, and he's still new to the game, but he picks up a peacekeeper, and we get into a fight, and then he's like, "Man, I only had a shitty peacekeeper in a close range fight." I was like,
I was like, what? What the fuck? That has like a big man. Like I was like basically touching the guy, and I only had a shotgun. I was like, huh. I would love to have that. I had like a 2020. This fucking.
yeah, I wanted the mighty Mozambique.
I like the picture I saw where like they're like advertising April 1st for Apex. It was like, hey, Mozambique's only.
Oh yeah.
Fucking didn't they like the people, the devs for fucking Apex? They're like, yeah, we're not gonna buff or do anything with the Mozambique because we like the memes that everybody's coming up with. It's like, why, man?
Yeah. I mean, it's fine.
I mean, it's not.
It's a shotgun.
It's not
pistol.
terrible, honestly.
It's a pistol shotgun.
Okay, it's terrible.
I think
It's terrible, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
I think Brian likes it, or I don't know if he likes it, but I remember he he had one pretty epic moment where
I mean, just
He was like-
aim for the headshot.
No, he
bro,
was-
and just like.
I mean,
like zip lining
two times.
Yeah, well, I mean it does like what 40 damage.
I don't know.
As far as like a weapon that you need right when you have nothing, you kind of
Most of
might
the
as well pick up the Mozambique.
No, fucking most of the time, even like right off the bat, like I'll fucking like pick up the Mozambique and I'll be like, oh, like go bam, so like 8, and this guy fucking sticks me in the face for 30. I'm just like, how is this even fucking like? Well, what's the point of even picking this up then?
Yeah.
It's fucking hitting me for 30 like twice, and I'm
That's
almost
ridiculous.
dead. I like shoot him 3 times, and it's only like 20% of his health.
I don't know why, but whenever I have like a whatever gun, I don't worry if I have like one of my main guns. But if I have a gun I'm not used to and I see someone running at me, punching me, I always freak out. Like I'm just like, fuck, please, and then like I miss my first clip, and I'm just like, shit. It's just like
Don't lose my
the
cool.
pressure and embarrassment of just getting beat to death is a real thing.
It's happened to me so many times where I have like a wingman or a 2020 and it's the beginning of the game and I pick it up quickly and there's other people with other like shitty weapons or whatnot and I'm like, okay, hey, landing a shot. So like every shot I land and I down them and I kill them. And then I'm like, okay, let me upgrade this weapon. And I get a better one, like, oh, cool, he's got a Heimlich. And I pick it up, like, yeah, reload it. That's what I was calling it. I can't not call it that anymore. And then I pick it up, I'm like, all right, yeah, this is way better than the freaking 2020. And then I fight someone like, miss, down. I'm like, why?
It's what with that gun. It's what Jared said.
I can't use that. I can't use it on burst.
What was
No, yeah, you have to use it on single.
I can't.
Yeah,
Single fire.
burst up close,
hemlock?
hit fire,
Hemlock.
hemlock, single fire away, burst up close.
What was that
And
long
hit fire.
range
That- no,
energy
he-
weapon I was trying to
how do you-
snipe
how do you
with that ended up
change
just being
left
useless?
Left D-pad.
There was an energy rifle that I had for long range that had a sniper scope on it and everything, but it was
Triple
like,
take, I think.
Yeah, it was useless, man. Like I had
You have to get the choke, or else it just doesn't. It spreads too far.
Now the choke. I mean, I'm sorry. Without the choke, the triple take up
Wait, what
close.
choke? What's
is
the
like,
choke?
Oh yeah.
that
I'm
thing
trying to
is-
snipe
energy
somebody.
Sniper.
Yeah, but as far as
Choke?
as far as snipers go, point blank range, the triple take is like, oh man, I had so much fun with that. That was like down the guy immediately.
Time.
All right, so
Man,
we're
yeah,
low on
apparently
time,
time.
so for the break.
Yeah.
Is it for the break or is it for the entire?
For the
episode?
break. It's not gonna take-
Wait, are we taking a break now?
Wait. Yeah.
No, let's
Wait.
take a break.
Break.
I just want to wait. Fuck. I forgot what I was gonna say. All right.
You always.
It always happens.
I don't know.
Wait, I need to say my last word.
Wait, don't go to break yet.
And he's like, fuck.
I'm just gonna take it upon myself to unplug this. Yeah, mute mics would still hit that.
We should keep
So-
talking about Apex when we get back. 'Cause I kind of want to say something,
You haven't said much,
Maybe.
but I know that's because you haven't played much.
Okay, let's just take the break.
and then we'll talk about
All
Apex.
right,
And we're back.
Not a good time to start, man.
So, oh my god damn. You know, Ricardo, just tell your story. How about that?
We're back.
That's why I don't remember the story. He's trying to stall. So what were we talking about again? Apex Predators.
Yeah,
Apex
you want to
Twins?
say something about it?
yeah, let's talk about Apex Predators.
Yeah, man. So like, sometimes an Apex Predator can be like very like
Aggressive and like mean. Shut up.
No, keep talking about Apex. I feel like I had the story coming. I just gotta think of it.
All right.
Moving on.
Serious.
Moving on.
Moving on to
All right,
what?
so what do you guys think is the best comp in Apex? As of now, what is the meta?
But I don't think there is one. Yeah,
Every
because it's
char-
not overpowered.
Yeah, every character is like pretty weak
Yeah.
in the terms of their abilities.
Yeah.
I mean, like Caustic's ability is really I like it because I can throw smoke and like block off an area to the enemies. But then again, I also hurt my teammates heavily because they can't move or run.
Yeah.
They're like so. I hate that so much that I throw my ultimate near my teammates and I'm screwing up my teammates too.
No, but I saw this really cool shit where, say that I'm down or some shit and you're caustic, throw your shit around me and then shoot it, and then it'll create a smoke screen that blocks the enemy sight of you, and then you could still res me in it, and then I could just sit in it and heal real fast. It'll still fucking blind me, but the enemy's not gonna be able to fucking see me.
Right.
I'll just hide in the smoke.
They don't want to get down.
Yeah, they're not gonna move in towards you.
Well,
they're
that's
gonna be
what I-
shooting blindly.
That's what I do with my smoke a lot of times too. When we're down, I just throw smoke on us to like my ultimate. Just drop the smoke on us to like give me a big wide
That's pretty cool.
protection.
There's this funny a video I saw with like a bunch of like funny plays or cool plays, and but one of them like this guy like climbed up into this room and like I guess with like a bunch of like death boxes, and he was caustic, and then like he was just like hiding on the very top like over the door, and like the whole team was there, so he threw one of his like what is it called?
Canisters?
Yeah, one of the canisters like in front of the door, and I threw like up like a bunch of other ones on there, and like everyone's just like, what the fuck, and they all just started dying. But they didn't see him, they just like started like suffocating, and they all died. And
You
it's
know
just
what's?
like,
I actually landed. I was playing with a random team, and I landed at artillery, and my other teammates they both kind of died pretty quick. But then there's literally 2 squads that we were fighting in the beginning. It was us and 2 other squads. And I pick up a gun and I start shooting people. But the whole time I'm running by the place with the 4 chests or the 4 supply bins that I always land at. So I go there, then I go to the room right across it, and then I'm shooting someone, I'm fighting someone, and they hurt me like crazy, but I kill them, I down them. So I'm healing up a little bit with some like 2 syringes that I had, and then I get some health, and then I go back out and I see someone looting like a supply bin, taking some stuff, so I like shoot him in the back and I down him, and I just start running across, and then I go to the next building right across from that, and then I'm in a fight there with someone, and I can't get them. I hit him a couple times, but it was a little lifeline, and man, she was good. This lifeline was good.
The small shit box.
Yes, like I couldn't get her. She's the one that ultimately kills me like a minute later.
That
Like,
shit happened to me.
she ran out of the room, and I was gonna go chase her. But I'm like, no, I'm playing her game. Jesus Christ, because my health was like all the way down. So I pick up another like set of healing in there, and actually I start healing again. I don't get the full health, but I get to like 75, I think. And then I hear a bunch of shooting outside. And then I look out, and then it's that same lifeline. She like rezzed one of her characters, but then another squad showed up, and they're fighting that squad. So I'm like, good. And as they're fighting, I see the same lifeline coming back at me from the doors, and I'm like, yeah, come on, you little bitch. I got you. Was waiting by the door, and then like right as she gets to the door, she sees me. She's like backs up, and then starts. And once someone comes in from the other side, and they start shooting at me. So I run out, but I run out right behind the lifeline. I'm shooting at her, and then she sidesteps and goes somewhere else. And I'm like, fuck. So like I climb up like these boxes, and I climb up to the roof, and I'm like, shelter for a second. Let me just reevaluate what's going on. And I see the lifeline running around, and I shoot at her, and she goes into the house. And then there's a whole other like not a whole squad, it's like another 1 person or 2.
I fucking hate third parties.
Yeah. But that's the one that the other team that she was fighting earlier, that I think they took out one of theirs, because there was only 2 of them that I saw. So the whole time I'm like, shit, they're all on the same team. They weren't.
Yeah.
So I'm like shooting at the other guys over there, like far away. Then I see the lifeline, and I turn to the side, and I shoot at her before she can start climbing up, and then she just like pop, shoots me, and I die. I'm like, motherfucker. But then I see like her start fighting the other team. I'm like, damn it, they're on the same team.
and they weren't part of the same.
Like it was like so crazy, and my team was like dead the entire time.
Yeah, just watching you come in all
Yeah, it was watch.
It was a good portion of me like doing pretty well, a good portion of me running in cowardice for my life. It was a good mixture of both.
Fucking, that's why I love Wraith. Fucking the other day, I was just for like a good minute and a half straight. Like I had no fucking ammo. I got 3 kills. But I was fighting this one person. I was just like sidestepping. I was like, you can't hit me. And then it was right out in front of bunker. She was shooting at me in the front, and then I started getting shot from behind. Another team came from bunker, and then they just shot her, the other Wraith, down to her. I was like, fuck it, and I just ran into this other house, and then I just kept running around the house, ran up on top of the building, sat there, and they're just running around looking for me, and they had like a bloodhound.
Oh,
And they're like looking around and shit. I'm just
I
like,
saw a video of that.
no, maybe. I have video.
I saw a video where you're just like fucking running around everywhere, just like, oh fucking, like running around.
It was the funniest fucking little, like I was sitting on top of the roof with like no health, and then they get up on top of the roof, and then I swear to God, this Bangalore just like looks at me, and she's just like, and I just go, and I wraith out of there back into the building. I'm just running around, and I eventually just run the fuck away.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that was really hectic. My butt cheeks were just clenched the entire time. I was like, fuck, no ammo, no nothing. I was like, God damn it.
In Apex, I didn't remember what I was gonna say.
I was Bangalore, by the way.
I think it's
time.
thanks, George. No, I think it's very satisfying when you, at least when you empty out both clips and you're just like fuck, and then like you just like stick someone and you kill them. It's,
Yeah.
so you're just like fuck, go, yeah. You just like
keep
reload,
running,
and you
run,
reload
punch.
this person, yeah. And it's satisfying. It's good because it's like that's like your last. Like that's it. That's your last offense. It's just like just die, and then they end up dying, and you're like, yes, good, die.
Second to that is when you're in a hell of a fight with another squad, and then you win, and you're like champions, and you're like, what the fuck? There was only another squad left. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Like what?
You didn't even know.
No, like so many times. That's happened a couple times, and I'm just like, what? There were other. We were the last ones. Damn. I would have been better prepared for this if I had known.
I think
that
that's
happens
good,
both ways.
Because like
From win and lose.
I feel like when I know you're like the last squad left, it's like more pressure. You're just like fuck. So like if you don't think about it, you're just like I just gotta take the squad. It's like I just gotta take out the squad, and that's
No,
it.
but we've also done like reckless things before, and then we die, and then it's like we like champions in
Yeah,
the team.
you're
And I'm
like,
like, wait,
fuck,
what?
you should-
Oh man, we would have been more careful.
The-
God damn it.
The most like pathetic loss I think I've ever had was when it was me, Brian, and Piero, and it was just us, and we got to the last squad. So it was us and one more squad, and we were like on a mountain, and Brian was Pathfinder, so there was like a shit ton of zip lines everywhere, but we had the high ground, and they were like out in the open, and we just start like we all have snipers and stuff. I had a sniper and a shotgun. And we were all picking them off, and like it was vice versa, like it was both ways. So they were hitting us, and we would just reload, energize our armor, and then they would do the same. And I'm like, cool, we still have high ground, we got this. And then one person on the other team just takes the zip line up and just kills us all. And like I first see it, like I'm the first one that sees her. She's like almost up like on us. She's like 75% of the way through the zip line, and I'm just like, shit, she's there. And I go, and I thought my shotgun was there, but I was actually using my longbow, and like I hit one shot, and I'm like, fuck, that's not my shotgun. And like I try to switch to my shotgun, and she just mows me down. And I'm like, guys, there's someone there. And then they're just like, what? Huh? And then like Brian gets down, and then like Piero gets down, and like they didn't even know she was coming. I'm like,
Man,
it's so embarrassing.
That exact thing happened to us last time we played. When we were on that little the pair of houses that are up on the mountain on the side of it, that you can climb up one ramp or use a zip line on the other side to get up to it. I know that happened to us last time we were playing.
Which one?
I forgot. Damn, I forgot what it was. Look, because we see a crowd, and we see another group in the distance, but they saw us for sure up at the high ground.
Yeah.
And then there was maybe another team on the other side. But then I see them like take a zip line up, and I pull out my peacekeeper to shoot them as they come up. And I did. I like shot one of them as they come up, and then the next shot they landed. And I thought they were gonna land like right off the zip line here, but they didn't. The zip line kind of launched them, and they landed over here. So I was like, whoops. By the time I like put her back in the sights and everything, I was already getting down basically. I was like, what? I don't know how I didn't get that. I was like, it all happened so fast. I don't know, man. I dropped the ball on that one badly. But yeah, she kills me, and then like, another person on her team goes up there, and then he kills the rest of us up there. And I was like, why didn't you tell us they were coming? I'm like, I thought I could handle the situation. I was obviously mistaken, okay? I was wrong.
God.
So definitely download Apex if you don't have it.
Yeah.
It's free. It's free.
I feel like we don't talk to our viewers enough. For those of you who don't know what Apex is,
EA better be paying
all
us this
7 of them.
advertisement.
Oh wait, I need
leave
to make
comments.
I need to make a
What's your
shout out.
favorite? Yeah, go.
Yeah, because shout out to Amanda and Naomi. I think Amanda's like our number one fucking fan. Like she watches everything. She actually, Heather said that she actually got mad and texted Heather that we didn't have an episode last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's like, what?
That's
They didn't
fair.
come out with one. And, Heather explained the situation. She's like, oh, okay.
I'm sorry. My bad.
Fuck, I don't
Shout
care.
George is like, I'm just trying to live my life. Sorry, got in the way of the podcast.
I feel like, have you seen Yes Man?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes, I have.
Yes.
No, man. No. But do you know the part where Zoe Deschanel is like performing her band?
Yeah.
And the only people in the audience are like the three fans. I feel like that's us right now. Like we're
Jacob,
like our fans are like all of our friends, and they're just all like, hey.
You've accomplished so little in so long.
You're so funny, Jordan. Damn it, man. It's so true. Oh my god.
That's how it's like. It's so true.
So yeah.
When we keep on expanding like our technology and things, but we still have the same 7 fans.
Oh yeah, guys. Overwatch.
Oh man.
I mean, we gained enough experience points to finally get some headphones.
Fuck is
so-
that sound?
Anybody else hear a vacuum?
What? Are we picking up some other signal?
Yo, that's a second one for
Take
you.
a quick 5 minutes.
Oh, it's gone.
Alright, never mind.
Alright.
That was interesting.
That must have been the government.
Somebody was using
Jesus Christ, Jakarta.
That was a
Somebody's
chemtrail
using
going over the house. That's the sound.
And it's back.
Chemtrails. Let's talk about conspiracy, guys. Let's talk about politics. Let's talk about left wing and right wing and who's better. Who's gonna reign supreme over the world?
What do
What do you think, George? What do you think, Evan? Who's gonna be this one supreme ruler of the world?
Go ahead and unplug that.
Don't shut down the truth. Don't.
Are you trying to censor Ricardo?
Yeah. Are you trying to censor my free speech?
Try. It's not free. It's costing me a lot.
It's costing my patience quite a bit.
Oh, he's hanging back, isn't he?
What?
No.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, God.
He unplugged you.
No,
Did he?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Evan. It's hilarious.
Did he?
I can hear me.
You're muted.
No, that's just your mind.
Yeah, man.
I just hear these voices inside my head. Those are your thoughts.
Did you hear that, guys?
You're talking to me, guys.
Flashes of like death. It's like, no, just the same old thing as always.
All right, guys. So,
Gesundheit.
Evan, don't bark.
Wait, I got one. Dunkin'
It's just called Dunkin' now.
Hey, guys. Okay, so quick question
It better be
for
about
each of you.
politics.
If you had to rank your top 3 animated comedy shows, which ones would they be?
Government officials. What would you?
Like I would, comedy shows? Yeah, like I would put like American Dad as number 1, maybe Futurama as number 2, and then Family Guy 3, kind of thing like that.
Okay, so wait, top 3, top 5?
3.
For okay,
5 is too many.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. I wasn't.
I can do a top 5 because top 3. Yeah.
Top 3.
Fine.
So wait, what's animated adult shows?
Comedy, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Animated
Adult
animated
comedy
cartoon.
shows
What do you mean by
or
adult?
cartoons?
Animated.
Comedy animated. Okay.
TVMA?
Anime.
TV Mom?
Okay.
Whatever that means.
Please.
I can do mine.
always on
At number 3, Futurama for sure. Number 2, South Park. Number 1, Simpsons. I mean, I grew up on The Simpsons, so it has to be The Simpsons.
We'll give them The Simpsons, but like,
But South Park comes really close to number 2, just because they managed to like still stay relevant and fresh.
All right.
I mean, they have manatee writers.
If we're saying top 3. I mean, like, okay, fuck. Like the Simpsons and South Park were good because I mean I just haven't watched them in a really long time. Like it's been like years since I've watched any of those. Like, kept up with it. But I'd say more recently, Rick and Morty takes like the top spot, one of the top spots.
Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty fun.
That would be like my number 4 if I could.
Rick and Morty's great, but they just haven't been there long enough.
No, I know. But like, I just
It's a lot of space in
I
between.
I had some good like moments with Rick and Morty. It's been good,
But I think BoJack Horseman is like one that people should be watching. Like I don't think enough people are watching that show.
Are we talking about,
It is really good.
any cartoon?
Like I feel like BoJack Horseman, Archer, and
I love
Oh, dude, I love Archer.
Adventure Time.
When's that coming back?
gonna
I
say
absolutely love Adventure Time. It's such a good show.
I've never seen Adventure
for
Time.
other reasons.
It's good.
Wait, have I?
Trippy as fuck.
No, I saw the.
Get high as fuck and watch that shit.
Adventure Time can be really funny.
Which was the
Super Jail.
kids one?
Oh.
Super Jail.
Fucking Super Jail. Alright, yeah. So a funny ass joke from Super Jail. Like this little girl gets kidnapped from the hospital and like
Gravity
on her.
Falls.
Yeah, Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls is fucking amazing, but it's fucking super jail. And this girl has a hospital bracelet on that says cancer. And this dude, that's like, he's an arsonist and he got burned. And he like looks at it, he's like, Sansa. What's a beautiful name for a little girl. And I'm just like, oh my fucking god. It was horrible. I was like, Sansa.
It's like, oh my god. There's blood. Somebody made cherries.
Adult Swim has done really good work, like as far as like throughout our like teenage years. Like it's gotten so many good shows. Like it's brought back Family Guy. It's brought back Futurama. It's also like given us Metalocalypse,
Yeah.
Aqua Teen,
Venture Brothers.
Moral Oral is really funny too.
Moral Oral.
Dude, that was actually a really good show. I actually thought that was
You
pretty
know,
funny.
you know what show I liked?
Venture Brothers. Fuck.
And
Yeah,
it was
catch
like
up on
it was
that
pretty like not cheesy, but it was like poorly animated. But it was good. It was that was like their shtick. It was home movies.
Deathmatch.
Home movies.
Home movies.
Home movies.
Dude.
I watched. It's like an Adult Swim or Toonami.
Yeah.
Yeah, the voice of Archer that was the coach.
But I like
In home movies.
I watched. I think it was on Hulu. I watched some episodes. And I'm like, I laughed really hard. I'm like, no, it's solid, bro. It's good. It's really good.
I want to watch it again because I haven't seen it since I was like
A kid.
Yeah,
a
right.
kid. Yeah,
And
so
it's actually it holds up. It holds
up?
up for sure. Yeah, I cracked up a good amount of
The
times.
thing is though, like I take into consideration like duration of the show. You know,
longevity.
like
No, I all the ones that we've mentioned, I don't think I'd put on my top 3, but they're like honorable.
yeah, oh no,
You know,
they're
like,
definitely they're definitely
good. They have good
were,
moments.
Yeah, they were great for like what they had.
Yeah.
You know, they were
But
definitely
you know
worth the
that
watch.
They're taking away the Michael Jackson episodes from Simpsons.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Why?
Because of the
Because of
Leaving
what?
Neverland documentary that came out, that was apparently really damning. I haven't seen it yet, but from what I've heard, it's really
wanna watch it, but-
damning. Like as far as like his case, and so
What, it's like-
so radio stations are taking off any Michael Jackson song, and
Wait,
like,
what?
The Simpsons pulled off.
That makes no sense.
They're pulling
like,
the Michael Jackson
they,
episode.
Like they still blasted his music when like all these allegations were there. Why do it now? Why do it now? Like
I never understand like because that doesn't make sense. That's blaming an item for a person's actions. His music didn't rape anyone.
Yeah.
It's just his music. You can enjoy his music. That's fine. That's a completely different thing. Also, any of the money from his music isn't going to him.
I do wonder though, if people can listen to Pretty Young Thing,
What?
because like he's got a song called Pretty Young Thing.
Young
So,
Thing.
I don't think he was like thinking about children. I don't know.
a little weird.
I mean, I don't know, man.
Okay, none of
Where do you
this.
think the inspiration for that song came from?
I mean, it's true though. It's true though. John Lennon was pretty much of a dick, and people still love the Beatles. Jim Morrison was like
No, John Morrison.
he
John Marston.
John Morrison is a pro wrestler.
But the
Jim Morrison was a dick too, and you know he went to like a whole bunch of drunken stupors. So
But how much of like any of this would be actual news?
Fake.
Like, I'm sorry, there's video footage of the guy holding a baby off a balcony. Like,
Yeah, that was crazy.
How many? What could be possibly said? What could possibly be said about Michael Jackson that people already didn't like hear, or just probably be like,
He's
yeah,
dead.
probably happened.
He's fucking dead, man. Like,
Oh, the guy was a pedophile. Like, yeah, everyone's like, yeah, I could probably. Like, I'm sorry, none of this is a brand new
Yeah,
discovery.
yeah,
None of
this
this
is
is
breaking
just
news.
coming out
Yeah,
now.
like,
why now?
Everybody already knew this.
Like, you-
Like, the people getting mad right now are the
it's-
same people that got mad at the ending of Titanic.
Well, apparently
you
because-
knew what was gonna happen.
apparently, like people, there were still like people that thought like, oh, maybe it was all just coincidental. I'm not saying I'm in that camp. I'm just saying like that's just what the devil's advocate argument would be against what you're saying.
Well,
But it's still
But like
not-
apparently from this documentary, which
Well,
I
yeah.
still have yet to see,
I haven't either.
it's apparently like just very very detailed as far as like
well,
really proving that
every
this is
documentary
it.
should paint their picture. Like it's all like that's also one of the things we talked about in our earlier podcast about like the media and things like that is like so music and sound like it's like as if you put like a kind of like when I'm explaining something, Evan's the greatest guy. He's like Evan's the greatest guy in the world, and it's like like
thank you.
You can make it sound like really like demeaning or you know you could like depending on like the sounds you put or like the tone that you set it and people will fall for that kind of shit.
Right.
You just like okay, well that's obviously what they're trying to convey. So if anything, it helps prove their point. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's like
Are you saying the masses are gullible?
Yeah, the sheep.
the sheeple.
The sheep.
Oh god. But yeah, so you know, like that. Just because the documentary says like they're proving their point.
Yeah,
you know?
look,
The media can ruin everything. Just look at what they did to R. Kelly's good name.
and all the people
By the
who
way,
get pissed off.
that interviewer, Gil King, like she
What if she
did
likes to
not
get pissed off?
flinch. Like that woman, just like as R. Kelly just like
Just move out the way.
standing up and like.
Like, man, they're destroying this poor dead man's career, like they did to O.J. Simpson.
Bro, it's like talk about like.
Either way, O.J. Simpson's not dead
might as
yet.
well,
Man,
like
careers.
like dig up his grave and
The
like
juice is
just
loose,
hang him
alright.
around. Be like, look, right? Like why not? Like, oh, you already beat, like he's dead. What the fuck do you want? His music was good, but he's dead. Leave him alone,
Right? It's like,
Like I wonder. Okay, not to, but like okay, we'll say Hitler. What if his paintings were actually? I want to see his paintings. What if they're good? What,
paintings.
I saw a funny ass fucking like.
what if
she's
they're
like,
good?
oh,
He's the biggest piece of shit of all.
It's like,
Wait,
look at this beautiful piece of art. It's like, and I was like, yeah, this is. You just enjoyed one of Hitler's art. So I was
Oh
like,
my god!
I mean, it is a good.
Yeah,
it is a good painting. It is a good painting.
That doesn't.
I mean,
One doesn't
yeah.
have to do with the other.
Exactly,
You
like
could
this
be
thing-
good. You could be good at something. You could be a good musician, but be like a fucking dictator.
I can really see the hate in the lines.
Jews.
Didn't Charles Manson like make music with the Beach Boys?
Yeah.
Oh, there's that noise again.
the lawnmower will pass. It's fine. But like freaking, like, there's certain things like people need to be able to disconnect. Like, okay, yes, sure, you're a bad person. Like you're a dick. You're a piece of shit. You're a menace to society. But your art,
the work you've done.
yeah, the work you've done for this entertainment field. Like, okay, I'll enjoy your entertainment. I don't care anything else. Like celebrities, I love the movies celebrities make. I don't give a shit about your opinions. I don't give a shit when you're talking about politics or when you're talking about what you do if this would happen or where the country's going.
It doesn't give you any more power than.
You mean
than
nothing
any
to
other
me.
person.
You're a celebrity. It's like, you're a celebrity. You mean nothing to me, but keep entertaining me, clown. Keep dancing.
Oh my god.
I like your movies.
That's their livelihood.
At least you're paying him.
Exactly. Like, you know what? Everyone, yeah. I'm paying them like a couple bucks every time I watch a movie. No
but
sweat
they-
off my back,
but
but
they-
from a couple bucks from millions and millions of people, it's a shit ton of money. Makes sense, yes. But whatever. I enjoy what they do. So I enjoy watching your movie. I don't enjoy you talking outside of your movies. I don't care what you do with your celebrity life. I don't.
Right. They shouldn't have a public voice when it comes to like serious matters.
Well, that's not true either. I mean,
Well,
everybody
no.
everybody should have a voice.
Everybody should have a voice, but they should be more relevant.
But
than
if you're,
anything.
but if you're a powerful figure, then you have influence. You have more pull. Like if I say everyone, I believe X, Y, and Z, then like okay, well that's whatever. If like John Travolta says, well no, that's Brad Pitt.
He's
says-
irrelevant.
yeah. Fuck that guy.
that guy believes in an evil alien named Xenu. I don't really want to believe
Travolta's
that.
cool
man.
as shit.
He's cool as shit, but he's also a Scientologist.
That guy also has his own airplanes.
Yeah, man.
He's also like Travolta. I think Travolta is also like a qualified captain for Qantas Airways. So he'll literally take some airplanes.
Qantas. That's like some quantum physics type shit.
Didn't Harrison Ford crash a
He's
plane?
he's a qualified like time traveler.
like, yeah, like that's pretty
One
freaking
guy.
legit.
Like, I think it was like fairly recent. Like Harrison Ford crashed a plane.
Yeah, whatever.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for him.
I wish I was rich enough to crash a plane. Anyways,
But yeah, so let's talk about God and politics.
I mean,
Can I take a break from politics?
I hate when celebrities actually take it upon themselves to like try to tackle social matters. I'm like, what?
But that's
Shut up.
I mean, but some do know what they're talking about. Obviously,
and
like
that's true. And
what's his
but
name?
at the same time, everyone feels like they know what they're talking about because
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, actually,
no, I know. I'm not saying all of them. I'm just saying, they're people just like us. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, of course.
And
I would-
we know shit too.
and they
We know some shit. We also don't know other shit. So
we're not stupid or anything. No, for
yeah,
sure.
so they're not. I mean,
yeah, but
No, but if you know, they as far as like the as far as like the voice, the power of their voice. You okay, Evan? Harper?
Okay.
I can't wait for that key lime pie though. Fuck.
Hey, there you go.
I don't know,
gonna
man.
be good.
I don't know. I think we should.
Finish your thought, Ricardo.
No, man. Fucking do whatever, man. We already have an entertainer as a president, right?
I'm gonna use the bathroom. Emmy's gonna fill in for me. Hi, girl.
I mean, what
what do you think about politics?
are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about?
Go use the bathroom real quick.
Wait, are we stopping? Did we stop? Or we're just gonna...
No, I'm just joking.
Oh, okay, cool. No, because I'm like...
No, but on a serious note though, I actually didn't, during our break, I didn't use the bathroom and I've just been regretting it ever since. I'm like, why did I make this horrible decision? I want to,
I
if
hurt your bladder
there,
feels, bro.
you're cleaning up the mess.
Fuck. Can't control it.
Just soaked into the cushion. We just have to burn the chair.
Oh my god, it smells like piss. Fuck.
Public service announcement, do not piss on a campfire do you wish to put out. The smell is horrible. It's...
Especially if you
We
eat-
were all there. Don't look at me like I'm a monster.
Especially if you eat asparagus beforehand.
Extra pee. Extra pee.
We did this to put out the embers. We all know this. And
It's
God,
better to just bury the
What you got? What you
You gotta take a shit
don't-
on first and then...
don't do that. Evan caught something.
I did.
Good job.
The chair continues to not stop.
The onslaught of the hog. I guess so. I guess we could call it a day, right?
No. I want to talk
Wait,
about
Ricardo,
God,
Don't censor him.
Ricardo needs to say his last words.
God and politics.
Segment of like Ricardo's last word.
So anyway,
Every episode is an hour and
Shall be
5 minutes long.
spoken.
wake up, sheeple! Wake up, sheeple! Okay,
You right there, buddy?
no.
Who's coming first, Ricardo? Who's coming in the night to take us?
She's gonna get everyone breaking through the windows.
It's
All right,
daytime
guys.
though.
So I leave you with this, and feel free to comment, loyal
Follower.
commenters, viewers.
Our dozens of viewers.
What came first, the chicken or the egg?
The egg. Don't fish lay eggs?
Okay, keep going.
Much it.
Go deeper.
I have
Deeper.
to stay
No,
flat.
Deeper in the evolutionary.
If life
When it-
started in the sea and fish lay eggs, then fish laid eggs before chickens were even, laying eggs.
No, okay, right.
Life started.
No,
You gotta go.
It would be the egg then, David, because then that would be the new evolution because it goes from the old one and then boop, genetic code change, evolution bub, and then that'll be the first chicken.
But
And
it's like it happens. It happens very slowly. So
there's very minute.
it's not just like fish, egg, chicken, egg, mammal.
I didn't go fish chicken egg.
What?
What?
And then okay, so you go deeper.
Oh, she's sideways running again.
Zygotes. We need to record this. Zygotes, protozoans, eukaryotes, prokaryotes.
Proletariat.
Wait, Ricardo, for the viewers that don't know, can you explain what those are?
So
Alright, we're done.
Patty's got so much
I think-
editing to do now because of Ricardo.
I think prokaryote. Oh wait, is this the last word?
It's been the last freaking monologue from Ricardo.
Yeah, I thought that you were gonna.
All
say
you're doing, Ricardo, is just making her work harder.
No.
Beware false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravenous wolves. It's like, what the fuck's going on, Ricardo?
Are you okay, bro? Is everything okay at home?
Yeah, like eyes just roll back. Like,
Tread softly, Preston.
Puts on people.
tread on my dreams.
Before you tread on my dreams. And that's it.
Thank you for joining us on this lovely, lovely Sunday.
Early
Day.
Sunday podcast. Early Sunday
Afternoon
podcast.
Sunday
Early Sunday
podcast.
podcast.
Late evening Sunday podcast.
Man, we sound so